Now, tell me, let me pose this question to you. And you've done quite a lot of, produced quite a lot of content around this. You've done a lot of research as well around this particular topic. But why do you think we do need, a device with a digital pen?
Yep. And I putting the question forward, and we always sort of couch it this way, is the pen mightier than the keyboard? It's not an either or, it's never an either or. The keyboard is a workhorse. And it's, probably I'd spend 70 to 90% of my time, banging away on a keyboard, right? Most people do. But there's, the thing that I think is underdone is that, 10, maybe to 30% of your time, which is spent problem solving, ideating, note taking, doing all sorts of tasks that don't suit a keyboard well. The keyboard is a mechanical device. You press buttons on an array, it's an array of buttons, and you just simply press the right button, you get the letter up. When you're using it, you don't have to think much. Like, you press it and the words go across, and they just automatically wrap. The computer handles it for you. And that's an important piece of the puzzle. But when we look at the pen and the research behind the pen, we see that the pen, whether it's pen on paper or a digital pen, it's a thinking tool. I think about all sorts of work scenarios and where this sort of fits into what I sort of call the life cycle of work. Usually when, something happens, I need to do a piece of work. Well, we got to kind of figure out what it actually is first. What's the problem that we're experiencing? What solution do we need to come up with? What question do we need to answer? Something like that. We tend to grab a pen. Like if you ring up an electrician and say, I need a couple of PowerPoints, what are they going to do? They're probably going to grab a pen, write it down on a piece of paper. That's the first action that we tend to take. So it's the same when you consider any problem that comes up, whether it's, hey, let's put together a podcast, or what topics are we going to talk about? What's this script going to be? Your go-to is probably a pen for most people. These days, a lot of people probably retrain themselves to do that on a keyboard, but it's actually better done with a pen. And what, the bit that I like to help people discover is that you can do that digitally, and it has a lot of upside. Like it's not everything. Some people love to stick to pen and paper, and that's okay, but there's a lot of benefits that you can get from using a digital pen. That aren't being realized. Yep.